Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about a rather unique and concerning phenomenon in the Singapore employment landscape. Phantom workers. Now what are phantom workers? Why does this happen? What are the legal repercussions of employing phantom workers? Now first, let's understand what we mean by phantom workers. In the simplest terms, phantom workers are individuals who are listed as employees on the company's payroll, but they don't actually work for the company. This practice is illegal and can have severe consequences for businesses in Singapore. Now, but why would a company list phantom workers? There are a few reasons for this. First, a company can increase its foreign worker quota by hiring more local workers. This is because a company's foreign worker quota is tied to the number of local workers that it employs. The exact quota for each company will vary according to the sector that they operate in. To determine the number of local workers, the Ministry of Manpower relies on information that a company makes relating to the Central Provident Fund contributions. For those of you watching overseas, Central Provident Fund is a type of retirement fund to help local Singaporeans save up for their retirement. So a fixed amount is contributed to an employee's CPF account every month by both the employer and the employee. Therefore, the Ministry of Manpower will use the number of CPF contributions that a company makes to calculate the foreign worker quota that it is entitled to. So dishonest companies often make fictitious CPF contributions to their phantom workers to make it look as if they have a larger local workforce than they actually have. Another reason for phantom workers is tax evasion. By creating fictitious employees, companies can reduce their taxable income because CPF contributions to these phantom workers are claimed as business expenses in their annual income tax declarations. This allows companies to under-declare their income for the year to reduce their taxable income, therefore resulting in lower tax liability. Another common reason is to fraudulently qualify for government grants or subsidies, such as the wage credit scheme. By inflating their employee numbers, companies might appear eligible for more financial aid or benefits than they rightfully should. So, under the wage credit scheme, the government co-funds an employee's wage increase, resulting from productivity gains. But unscrupulous companies have used phantom workers to claim wage credit scheme grants that they are not entitled to. For example, some companies have declared fictitious wage increases for their phantom workers to make fraudulent wage credit scheme claims. While this practice might seem tempting to some unscrupulous business owners, under Singapore law, there are strict penalties for employing phantom workers. If caught, companies can face hefty fines and the individuals responsible may even face imprisonment. The Employment of Foreign Manpower Act and the Income Tax Act are particularly relevant for phantom workers. And these two pieces of legislation provide for severe penalties for fraudulent activities. For example, a company caught using phantom workers to inflate their foreign worker quota may be found guilty of falsely declaring the number of local workers employed by the company in a work pass application or renewal. This is an offence under the Employment of Foreign Manpower Act and carries a penalty of a fine of 20,000, 2 years imprisonment, or both. The Ministry of Manpower can also ban the company from recruiting any more foreign workers in future. In 2019, the court introduced a sentencing framework for false declarations in a work pass renewal and an application under the Employment of Foreign Manpower Act for work passes for foreign employees. The court decided that such offences should be punished with imprisonment by default. A fine will only be imposed in circumstances where the accused has shown good character and has expressed remorse and had cooperated with the authorities. From a legal perspective, it is important for companies to maintain accurate and honest records of their employees. This not only ensures compliance with Singapore's strict employment laws, but also upholds the integrity of the business. To conclude, while the concept of phantom workers might seem like a quick fix for some financial pressures, the risks and penalties far outweigh any potential short-term gains. Maintaining legal and ethical business practices is the best way to long-term success. Stay tuned for our next video.